This has begun. We'll get you late mail, Brody.
Yeah, I think the favourite's going to be hard to beat, but just up to what price you want to take. Start number 3, second up. $4 into $2.70 if you got the early price yesterday. Looked to spoil. I think the big danger is the 6, but the market says no, and I thought it might need further ground. It's got very warm behind the gates, Kian.
All right, I'm going to play a roughie, Marley Zander. I love what this horse did first up off the back of a bleed last preparation. It was a good return. He was back. He was wide. He was at Kilcoy. The saddle slipped. There was a little bit against him, and he found the line really nicely. That was off a 6-month break too, so he would have been in need of it. And the third horse came out and won its next start at Armidale. So good enough for mine at the $41. All right, 5, 10, 7, and I thought the 11 as well. Boom Row definitely had to be in the top 4 off a nice return. Just plateaued a little bit, but that tongue tie might assist him to hit the line a little bit sharper. 5, 10, 7, and 11. Your $2.70 favourite is Boom Row. It's then $7 out to Pimpernel for Tony Gollan. Has been well supported as on that same line. Zinitar. Here's Jared Wessel.
9 FM. Colts Geldings and Entire's maiden plate running 13.50. They're all in. Stand by. Boomroo in the all-blue colours favourite. Gates open, they're racing. He was one of the better ones away. Boomroo with Just Flying, and Pimpernel ridden hard off the rails gate goes forward as well. Driving through the Hindustan gets to 4th, and then Lock All Wider out trying to slot across from Bit of Grunt pushing up the inside. Next in the field then as they settle down was Marley Zander, and then came Rippington, who's about midfield. 2 further back, Pierre Cardinigan, and then Zeno Tar. Next then over on the inside was Elroy from Take Me Out, and 4 off Celtic Pride last of all as the field strings out. Going to the top corner, a half-mile left to run, and it's Pimpernel who was able to find the front. Leads half a length to Just Flying in second. Bit of Grunts pushed through to be in third from Boomroo, and over on the rail then we had the Hindustan. They were followed next by Marley Zander, and then came Rippington in the middle from Zeno Tar. Further back in the field then was Lock Orr, and then Pierre Cardinigan from Elroy, and a gap away then to Take Me Out, and a bigger gap away Celtic Pride as they spin the home turn. Pimpernel in front, Just Flying goes up to it, and now Boomroo presents to the outside for Harley. The Hindustan's battling away, and then came Bit of Grunt from Zeno Tar. He's all over the shop, Boomroo, but he's coming after Just Flying. Pimpernel's boxing on, and then came Bit of Grunt, still kicking Just Flying though. Inside the 100, a length and a half, Boomroo, who can't get it, and Just Flying's going to stretch clear and win, and beat either Zeno Tar or Boomroo. Then Pierre Cardinigan followed Lock or Bit of Grunt, Pimpernel next, and then came the Hindustan from Rippington, Marley Zander, Take Me Out, Elroy, and Celtic Pride was last.
That was a nice win, Just Flying. Very nice. Look, his return trial was good because it was behind Sir Joe, who ran second first up not long ago in town. Was probably a little bit stiff. He's very under pressure and closed it off very nicely. So 870, 190, really tenacious. Boomrow's closed well. Zinitar looks to have nosed him out for second. Boomrow will be in for third. And then Pierre Cardinigan under Robbie Dolan, the 6, is in the frame there for 4th. But Zinitar looks to have just nosed out Boomrow there for your second and third numbers. Really nice win here. There's a lot to like about that. Love the way he hit the line. On debut, he hit a heavy track, and that was at Ipswich. That was a really good ratings race as well. So, and he was good. He wasn't given the best of luck on debut either, Brody. So good to return that. We've got a few happy owners. We might be able to grab a stable representative because he's in a chokehold by a few of the owners. But he's a good man because he's going to run over now and have a chat with Brody.
He is. I've got Jared with me now. Congratulations. It was tough late. The favourite was a little bit green late, but it was strong on the line.
Oh, fantastic. No, and we always thought a lot of this horse, like what he did last preparation, it was all on raw ability. He was still very backwards, very mentally immature. He's shown us a lot this time. I think the penny's well and truly dropped. I mean, Jag's ridden him a treat there. He had to work hard to get that position, slowed the speed down, got a couple of easy sectionals, and geez, he was strong late, and he'll just improve over this and just over further especially.
I was about to say, looks like he'll absolutely thrive over further ground. He showed a bit of a racing pattern after running that heavy track last campaign. Certainly looks like he's come back a stronger and better horse.
That's exactly right. I think he's just mentally matured. The penny has well and truly dropped. I mean, at first up run last preparation, he was niggling at him the whole way, and he still had the tenacity to fly home late. And it was different, bigger, better, stronger horse this time in.
Now, speaking of over the next couple of days, we've got Rothfire heading around in the Group 3 George Moore. How is the Star Galloper going?
He's going fantastic. He's carrying a bit of condition. Look, we are one trial short, and what he does tomorrow, well, he'll no doubt improve off it. We are very excited to have him back, but obviously still nerve-wracking at the same time. But he's flying, the big boy.
Well done, Jared. Sound like there was a few very happy owners. We could hear the cheering with 200 metres to go, so I think you've got to go speak to them more importantly.
No, thanks to Dwayne Schmidt and the ownership group. They're a good bunch of lads and good supporters of ours.
All right, Kean, that's Jared on behalf of the Rob Heathcote team. Had a nice winner, and as they mentioned, got a nice opinion of this horse for further ground.
Yeah, gee, he spoke a bit nicer about its debut run than me. Unfortunately, he was given none. He was very unlucky, but he was on that heavy 8 surface too. So I love that they tipped him out off the back of that. He's learned a lot. He's physically matured in those star turns. Already good-bodied horses. They're great sizes. You usually see chestnut with the star turns, but this guy is a bay and he's a lovely bodied horse. So we're keen to hear Jag's thoughts on this guy as well, because he's done that very easily. He had to use him up a little just to, really show authority with the spot he wanted. Then he was able to get away with it nice enough, and he's given a really good tenacious kick because Boomro, who was right on his hammer, was finishing off nicely. Just didn't finish off the last 50 metres of that race. But didn't have a look in because the winner had it all wrapped up. Nice return, run and win, Jag. Nice horse.
Yeah, he's a nice horse. He ran really well. He's improved a lot since his trial, and they filled me with a lot of confidence today that he was going to be ready and he'll be very competitive. And just didn't know where I'd get from the gate, but he begun beautiful and was able to get outside leader in a nice rhythm. Thought we had it quite soft up front, and yeah, look, he gave a nice kick.
Yeah, he did. He was quite tenacious, and as you said, just used him that little bit to sort of obtain that spot, but then he got into a beautiful rhythm, and he's given a good sprint off of that.
Yeah, I was very surprised how easy I got there, actually. But yeah, look, it just worked perfect. He relaxed and showed a good turn of foot at the finish.
Maybe just outrode everyone, Jag.
So maybe.
Well done. All right, we'll take a short break. Ballina on the other side with Joycey and Priscilla.